fractions again. However, this will be just only wrap up. So please stay tuned and keep on watching.
Let us now add and subtract similar fractions. You know what are similar fractions, right? Okay, so when we say similar fractions, ibig sabihin meron tayong fractions which are of the same denominator. Magkaparehas ng denominator. Regardless if yung numerator ay magkaiba man or magkaparehas. Basta kapag nakita mong magkaparehas ang denominator, ano kaya ang gagawin natin? Okay, so remember this. In adding or subtracting similar fractions, you see, similar sila, diba? Bakit? Kasi nakita mong magkaparehas ng denominator. If it so happen na nakita mong magkaparehas yung denominator, what you're going to do is to apply the word gaya-gaya. Okay? So, gaya-gaya-gaya lang talaga. So, ang ilalagay natin dito sa loob ng box 1 will be a denominator which is just the same as the denominators we have here. Okay? Gagayahin lang talaga natin. Alright? Now, if missing yung number, yung nasa taas natin, dapat alam mo kung paano din siya hahanapin. What you're going to do is just to simply gaya. And then, gaya. Like that. Take note, kailan ka maggagaya? Okay? Maggagaya ka lang kapag nakita mong similar. Okay? Meron kang similar fractions. Ibig sabihin, same yung denominator na nakikita mo. Now, what you're going to do next is, syempre, you have to add 7. Okay? Add this 7 and then 3. So, that is 10. Okay? Now, syempre, ano naman ang ilalagay mo doon sa box 2? Ang ilalagay mo doon sa box 2 ay kung ano lang din yung denominator mo doon sa taas. Gagayahin mo lang din yon. Alright? Then, after that, you have to remember always that you have to simplify your answer. When we say simplify, that means you are going to get the lowest term. Always remember that. Now, ano ngayon ang ilalagay natin dito sa box 3? Ang ilalagay natin dyan ay yung lowest term ng 10 out of 4. Think of a number na pwede natin ma-divide kay 10 at saka kay 4. Yun lang gagawin ninyo. So, when you think of a number, it may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 4, it may be 5, so on and so forth. Okay? So, 10, 4, even numbers, pwede siya sa 2. So, pwede tayo makapag-divide by 2, pwede tayo makapag-divide by 2. 10 divided by 2, that is equal to 5, and 4 divided by 2, that is equal to 2. Okay? So, therefore, your final answer will be 5 out of 2. For subtraction naman, of course, same rule again. Kapag nakita mo na magkaparehas ang denominator, then you just copy it. Okay? So, you just copy it. Copy the operation, of course. Copy the numbers. Ganun lang. And then, mag-solve ka na. Anong ilalagay natin dito sa box 5? Ang ilalagay natin sa box 5 ay yung sagot natin syempre sa 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3, that is equal to 6. And syempre, yung denominator natin dito, which is 3, i-copy lang natin dito sa box 6, which is 3. Then, lowest term. Okay? Again, you have to get the lowest term or you have to simplify. Okay? You will see here that sa simplified answer mo, isang box na lang nakalagay. Why? It's because you have a clue na yung sagot na ilalagay mo dyan is already a whole number. Bakit? Remember, you have here 6 out of 3. Okay? If you have 6 out of 3 and you're going to get the lowest term by dividing a certain number, then dapat daw ay whole number ang sagot natin. Okay? I-lowest term natin ngayon si 6 out of 3. Ang number natin pwedeng ma-divide kay 6 at saka kay 3 ay, pwede ba ang 2? No, kasi bawal siya sa 3. So, kung bawal sa 2, then 3. Okay? Pwede ba ang 3? Yes, 6 divided by 3 and 3 divided by 3. You will see here that your answer will arrive at, okay, dito ka na lang sa ilalim ilagay ha. You will arrive at 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2 out of 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Sabi ko before, if your denominator is, okay, nag-come up ka sa denominator na equal sa 1, then your answer is considered as whole number already. Therefore, your final answer is equal to 2. Let us proceed with adding and subtracting dissimilar fractions. When we say dissimilar fractions, that means we have fractions that are of different denominators. In short, magkaiba ng denominator. Regardless, magkaparehas man or magkaiba yung nasa taas, for as long as nakita mong magkaiba yung denominators natin, yung nasa ilalim, then that is dissimilar. Take a look at our fractions here. I have here 12 out of 8 and 7 out of 4. 8 yung denominator dito sa kabilang fraction and yung kabila naman ang denominator ay 4. Now, you will see here that we have dissimilar fractions. So, kapag dissimilar siya, meron tayong certain steps na susundin. The first one is to find the LCD. Ang LCD mo, okay, yun yung ilalagay mo dito sa loob ng box 8. Yung nasa ilalim bale. Ang ilalagay mo dyan ay LCD. Paano ba kumuha ng LCD? We have the very simplest pa na way kung paano kumuha ng LCD. That is by getting the multiples. Okay, the multiples of your denominator. When we say multiples, that means we're going to multiply by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, so on and so forth, hanggang sa makakuha ka ng pinakaunang number na magkaparehas meron sa multiples ng 8 at saka 4. So, we have 8 and we have 4. Okay? Let us consider the first one, 8. So, kunin natin ang multiples ng 8 by multiplying it to 1. So, we'll have 8. Then, comma, times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Then, comma. Then, times 3. 8 times 3 is equal to 24. Then, comma. 8 times 4 is equal to 32. Okay? So on and so forth. Now, let's consider the 4 naman. Yung 4 naman ngayon, kunin natin yung multiples niya by multiplying it to 1. So, 4 times 1 is 4. Comma, 4 times 2 naman is 8. May nakikita na ba kayong magkaparehas na number? Yes, pag may nakita na kayong magkaparehas na number, then stop ka na. Pero pwede mo pang ituloy. 4 times 3 is, so times 3 naman is 12. 4 times 4 naman is, 16. Okay, you will see here that you have the same number. This 8, okay, and 16. However, I told you a while ago that ang kukunin lang natin ay yung unang numero na list, yung pinaka-list nga. So, yung pinaka-mababa na common meron sa 8 at saka sa 4. And that number is none other than but this 8 na nakikita ninyo. Okay? So, yan bali yung magiging LCD natin. So, let's erase this LCD word. And then, let's write 8. And then, pag nakuha mo na yan, ang gagawin mo, di ba, makikita natin sa 4, ito lang yon. Para naman makuha yung box 9 at saka box 10, what we're going to do is to apply step number 2 na binanggit ko nung nakaraan. Okay? So, may I just erase this one para bawas kalituhan. Yan. And then, si 8 daw natin dito, yung LCD natin, i-divide lang daw natin siya doon. So, take note ha, divide. 8 divided by 8, you may use calculators na para mabilis tayo for as long as alam nyo dapat yung process. 8 divided by 8 is 1. Okay, ang sagot natin ay 1. Then, i-times natin ngayon si 1 kay 12. The answer is 12. Yung 12 ngayon na yun, ang ilalagay mo dito sa box 9. Okay? And then, after that, yung box 10 naman tayo. To answer box 10, what you're going to do is, yung 8 mo ulit, i-divide mo yun kay 4. So, i-divide natin. 8 divided by 4, the answer is 2. Yung 2 mo ngayon, i-times mo yun dito kay 7. The answer is 14. So, yun ngayon yung ilalagay natin dito sa box 10. Then, syempre, dapat alam mo na yung sunod-sunod na process nito. You just add 12. Okay, you just add 12 and 14. Of course, that will give you 26. And you just copy this 8, this denominator 8 here. And then, you get the lowest term. Okay, so when you get the lowest term, remember that you have to think of a number na pwede mo i-divide sa 26 at 8. Ano bang number kaya yon na pwede natin i-divide? Correct, 2. So, pwede tayo makapag-divide ng 2. Therefore, this is the lowest term. Alright, so next, let us proceed with subtraction naman. So, you will see that you have here, again, dissimilar fractions because they are of different denominators. And, to find box 11, so lagi bang yung ilalim ang unang hahanapin? Yes. Yung LCD talaga ang kailangan nating unang hanapin. So, to find the LCD, again, okay, yun yung ilalagay natin dito, diba, LCD, we have to get the multiples. Ito na talaga yung pinakamadali na alam ko na pwede kong maituro sa inyo. Okay, so, get the multiples of 5 and 3. So, the multiples of 5 and 3, okay, 5, have 5 and 3. When you get the multiples, that means you're just only going to multiply by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, so on and so forth. Okay? So, to get the LCD, therefore, get the multiples. Multiply 5 by 1, so this is 5. Comma, multiply by 2, so this is 10. Multiply 5 by 3, so we'll have 15. Multiply 5 by 4, so we'll have 20. Multiply 5 by 5, so we'll have 25. Okay? Take note, ang kukunin lang natin yung pinaka-least. Ibig sabihin, pinakamababang numero na nakita natin kay 5 at saka kay 3. Then, let's consider the 3 naman. Okay? So, 3, i-times natin sa 1. This is 3. 3, i-times natin sa 2. So, this is 6. 3, i-times natin sa 3, that is 9. May nakikita na ba kayong number na magkaparehas? Wala pa rin? So, kung wala pa rin, tuloy tayo sa pag-times or pagkuha ng multiples. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Meron na ba? Yes, meron na. And that's none other than but 15. Therefore, our LCD is 15. Then, after getting 15, what are you going to do next? Okay, etong si 15, i-divide daw natin doon sa 5. And then, 15 divided by 5, that is 3. And then, yung 3 natin, i-times natin doon sa 11. So, we'll have 33. Okay? Yun yung ilalagay natin dito sa box 12. To find naman the other, how are we going to find this one? To find that, yung 15 mo naman na LCD, i-divide mo ngayon sa 3. 15 divided by 3, that is 5. And then, etong 5 na to, i-times mo dito sa 2. Therefore, that is 10. Then, mag-solve ka na. 33 minus 10, of course, that is 23. And you just copy the 15 denominator here into here. Then, as much as possible, you have to get the lowest term. Now, in this case, 23 out of 15 to, you cannot get a lowest term of 23 and 15. You cannot divide both numbers by 2 or by 3 or by 4 or by so on and so forth. So, that is your final answer. Let us now proceed with multiplying and dividing fractions. So dito, regardless if you have a similar or dissimilar fractions, you just apply multiply. You just multiply the fractions. And sa dividing of fractions naman, huwag ka mag-divide. Mag-multiply ka pa rin. Okay? Example number 1. So if I have here 4 out of 5 times, you know pretty well, class, that if wala kayong nakitang operation na x or symbol na x, it is always understood na dapat na alam nyo na invisible operation there is times. Kasi kapag ang nakikita mo talaga ay plus, nakikita mo talaga ang plus. Pag minus, minus. Pag may divide kang makikita. Si multiplication symbol, hindi na siya gumagamit ng x, diba? Na symbol, instead, madalas makikita nyo ay parenthesis or solid dot na ganyan, okay? Either of that two symbols there. But you know pretty well that eto talaga ay times. So, in multiplying fractions daw, ang dali lang ng gagawin natin. Si 4, i-times mo lang kay 3. So, times natin. Ano bang sagot doon? Yun ang ilalagay mo dito sa loob ng box 14. That is equal to 12. And then, si 5 naman, i-times mo naman kay 2. 5, i-times mo kay 2. Yun naman, yung sagot doon, yun ang ilalagay mo sa loob ng box 15. And the answer is 10. Now, the question is, how were we able to arrive at this answer? It's because 12 out of 10 can be simplified. Okay? Pwede pa tayo makapag-lowest term by dividing a number that is divisible to 12 and 10. So, ano bang number yon? Since 12 is even, 10 is even, so pwede siya sa 2, tama? Okay? Yan. 12 divided by 2, the answer is 6. 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. So, this is your final answer. Alright, now, you see here, kanina, we have dissimilar fractions, and now, we have similar fractions. Makikita mo, pareha sila 2. Now, again, I told you a while ago that regardless if we have a similar or dissimilar fraction, the rule is just the same. Yung numerators, i-multiply mo. Yung denominators, i-multiply mo. Okay? So, 5 times 6, the answer is 30. 2 times 2, the answer is 4. Yun, ganun lang kadali. Okay? Now, how are you able to find this 15 out of 2 here? It's because 30 out of 4 can be lowest term. Okay? We can still divide a certain number to 30 and 4. And that number is none other than but 2. So, 30 divided by 2, that is 15. And 4 divided by 2, that is 2. Alright, so let us have now the following. 9 out of 5 divided by 6 out of 3. So, you see here the operation division. Sabi ko kanina, kapag nakakita ka ng division, huwag ka mag-divide. Mag-times ka pa rin. How do we do that? Okay, simple lang naman. Etong 9 out of 5 na to, kopyahin mo siya. Kokopyahin mo lang siya doon. Kaya meron ditong 9 out of 5 pa rin. However, si division symbol, makikita mo, nawala na siya dito, di ba? Nawala na siya dyan. Wala na. Bakit? Pinalitan na ng operation. Ng ibang operation. Pinalitan na ng times. Kasi nakita mo naman may dalawang parenthesis, di ba? Therefore, that's multiplication. Now, ano ang ilalagay natin dito sa box 18 and box 19? Tandaan, after magpalit from division to multiplication, automatic ang sunod mong gagawin is to get the reciprocal of the next fraction. So, ibig sabihin, kunin natin ang reciprocal ni 6 out of 3. Pag kinuha natin yung reciprocal niya, kukunin lang natin yung magkabaligtad. Si 6 na nasa numerator, siya na ngayon ang magiging denominator. Si 3 na nasa denominator, siya na ngayon ang magiging numerator. Then, right after mong makuha yung reciprocal, balik ka na sa multiplication rule natin. Ano ba ang sabi sa multiplication rule? multiplication, according to multiplication rule, is that si 9 i-times mo lang kay 3. That's it. The answer is 27. Si 5 i-times mo lang kay 6. The answer is 30. And then, you have to get the lowest term of your final answer. Paano tayo nag-arrive sa 9 out of 10? It's because 10 and 30 can be divided by, anong number? By 3. Tama ba? Yes, by 3. Okay? So, 27 divided by 3 is 9. 30 divided by 3 is 10. So, hindi mo na yan lowest term. That's already the lowest term. Okay?